situation with the committee member. He relied on his top-tier social deception skills to mislead her with a made-up explanation. Anyway, Hyun-woo is pretty happy that he got to lend Kim Ho a hand, especially since it gave him a chance to spar against a disciple of the Sword Empress. Kim Ho appreciates it nonetheless, because he couldn't have made the 6 spin work without Hyun-woo's help. The swordsman finds himself fascinated by the power-boosting spell Kim Ho used during the duel, but Kim Ho respectfully declines to share the technique freely, explaining that he can't use it whenever he wants, which is absolutely true due to the cooldown restriction. Kim Ho's reasoning makes sense, and even Hyun-woo understands that a high-tier spell like that has to come with a cost. Meanwhile, the sleepy Yane is just now starting to catch on to what they're talking about. Speaking of which, the trio is about to arrive at their next stop, Dungeon Island, the final destination on the train line. Dungeon Island is well known for its massive concentration of dungeons, and in the past it was crawling with criminals who ignored all forms of order. Everything shifted when the Dragon Slayer, the first and most iconic hero, set foot on the island. First, he eliminated every last outlaw. Then he single-handedly conquered every dungeon on the land and eventually used the entire island as the foundation for a city. That city would go on to become the birthplace of Dragon Slayer Academy, an institution where elite warriors are trained and molded. Once they arrive at the academy, Hyun-woo is in awe of the energy radiating from the crowd. The place is bustling with students from a variety of backgrounds. Unexpectedly, the group runs into Chun-hee, the head of the committee, who requests that Kim Ho visit her office once more. The scene transitions to the committee room, a chamber known for interrogations so intense and life-altering that anyone who enters rarely walks out the same. The interrogation starts with the committee checking Kim Ho's body after he consumed the crystal. Naturally, there's nothing to report. The frozen condition is completely gone. This makes the committee question whether the banned item was even real to begin with. Si-hun, the interrogator and the one in charge of the department, issues a stern warning. If Kim Ho ever goes against the council again, there will be real consequences. Although no harm was done this time, they won't be cutting him any slack if he ends up in trouble again. And with that, the meeting concludes, leaving the council leader visibly dissatisfied. Thing is, the whole situation feels suspicious from start to finish. They still can't understand why Kim Ho would use the machine if he wasn't trying to get a prohibited item in the first place. And then there's also the matter of the boy ingesting it right in front of their faces. Yet somehow the scanner showed absolutely nothing. From what she's seen, Chun-hee firmly suspects that their target might have acquired an unauthorized ability, and she suggests verifying his current skills using a tool known as the magnifying glass. Si-hun agrees it's an option, but points out the risk if the process returns empty results. Since the magnifying glass exposes everything, they must be fully confident in their accusations beforehand. Chun-hee quickly acknowledges her misstep and apologizes, and the senior reminds her to approach matters with more care. He also tells her to make her way to the entrance event before she misses out. In the following scene, Kim Ho rejoins his crew among the other first years. He's just cleared tutorial phase 3 by attending the opening ceremony on time, which rewards him with several silver coins and a pass to choose one weapon. Even if it's only rank E, it still beats having nothing, and this also helps him make up for the coins he previously spent. Anyway, the entrance ceremony gets underway, but it hardly leaves the best first impression. You see, the person representing the school looks like a total burnout, as if someone paid him to just show up and speak. Apparently, this man used to command the original Dragon Slayer battalion. Due to tradition, the Academy's principal is always selected from the ranks of retired veterans who once served on the front lines. Back in his golden days, this man wielded a flashy legendary blade and was considered a top-tier warrior. So while his appearance says otherwise, his resume is no joke. Amusingly, he's also infamous for getting turned down by a particular saint, and rumor has it he's still getting rejected to this day. At last, it all makes sense why this guy looks so defeated. He's still losing his battle with the friend zone, regardless. The principal begins by welcoming the Academy's newest batch of students.